Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a tutorial on this look right here using the MakeupGeek MannyMUA palette. I'm going to give you my brief thoughts on this palette and as well as what I paired with it on the rest of the face at the end of this video. So if you want to see how I got this look using the MakeupGeek MannyMUA palette, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I've applied a little bit of extra powder underneath my eyes, doing some light baking if you will, just to catch any fallout because I wanted to do my foundation first today and I'm working with some dark colors. And then I primed my lid with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This is a really good heavy-duty eye primer, and I wanted to use it because, not gonna lie, these shadows can kind of crease, especially the foiled shadows. So then I'm just jumping into the palette, and I'm going to use Beaches and Cream, this like lightest kind of transition shade on my Inglot 6SS brush, and I am just dusting that into the crease using windshield wiper motions and circular motions. And then I'm taking my Real Techniques Bold Metals 203 brush. It's just a pinched blending brush, and I'm grabbing some of Sora. It's just like a darker version of Beaches and Cream, just like a warm crease color. And I'm going to put that into the crease as well, but just a little more concentrated. And I'm not going to show you guys this every time I do it, but just for the record, I go back in with the last brush that I used just to blend out each step. And then I'm just going to take a pencil brush. Again, as you may have seen in some of my last videos, I'm using the Sephora Finishing Crease brush. This brush is no longer available, but you can use any pencil brush. It's just the only one I have. And I'm going to take Mars, this red shade, and I'm going to be really intentional with this because out of all the shades in this palette, I would say it is definitely the hardest to blend. So I'm just going to start off by putting that on my outer and inner corner and also in the crease. And I'm just kind of stamping it on using the shape of the brush. Normally when I do this, like in some of my past videos, I've done this step in a V shape. But we're going to keep it more of a C shape today because I want this to be very round. And I'm popping it in the inner corner too, but not in the very inner corner, just like right where my eyeball starts to recede, if that makes sense. And I'm making sure to get that on the inner corner of the lid and crease. And I'm going to build this up rather gradually, but each time I'm going to go in with that Real Techniques Bold Metals 203, that smaller blending brush, and just blend out the crease. And the lid a little bit too. And I'm just repeating that step, trying to make my application and blending a little more precise each time. This is similar to the technique I used in my 420 tutorial, but instead of a cut crease, we're bringing the crease colors onto the lid. And then with that same brush, I am going to use the color Aphrodite, this really dark reddish purple color. And I'm going to get a little bit on the brush and apply it really like sparingly. It's super, super pigmented, which is awesome, but you've got to be careful. And I'm just blending that out with my 203 brush. This time I'm going to apply Aphrodite again with a Inglot 10S brush, and I'm going to do the same thing, just the inner and outer corner, but more precise this time. Notice that I'm working with my eyes open because I want to make sure that when my eyes are open, this looks really like round and blended and that the colors are visible above the crease. So both when I apply and blend, I'm kind of working in these like circular C shapes. And now really quick, I'm just gonna mimic the upper lid on the lower lash line. So I'm starting off with Mars. I'm not going in with all those like peachy transition shades because it's just like not necessary. And just making sure to connect it with that top lid shadow there. Then I'm taking the Inglot 10S in that dark purple shade, Aphrodite. And just very lightly putting it on the inner and outer corner again, and then taking a flat definer brush, this one's by Nars, and Aphrodite, the dark purple shade again, and hugging the lower lash line with this on the inner and outer corner. Very predictable. And then I'm taking a Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to use this to shade the upper lid and the lower lid, really. I'm going to use this foiled shadow. It is gorgeous. It's called Luna. And I'm just dabbing the brush in there. And I'm just patting that. I'm doing like a little bit of a pat sweep here. And then as the brush like gets cleaner, the more I deposit the color, I'm gonna move towards the outer corners a little bit and towards the crease a little bit. So I want the majority of this to be deposited right on the center of the lid. And then I want it to fade into the crease. And then I'm just gonna take my Inglot 10S brush and add a little bit of the reddish color and the purplish color back into the crease. And then just take some of the bigger brushes to blend over the top. I'm just taking this Real Techniques blending brush one more time, and I'm going to blend over the top really, really lightly. I still want that halo effect, but I want it to all come together. Some people might argue not to bring the foiled shadow into the crease, but I would argue go for it, girl. Like when you bring your center lid shade into the crease like that, it just looks like a beam of light. Like I just love the way it looks. And then when you blend over the top, like I'm telling you to do it really lightly and carefully because you don't want to blend that shimmer all throughout the crease or the brow bone. And then I'm just going to pop that foiled shadow on the center of my bottom lid as well. And I'm just going to clean off that Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to take the highlight shade in the palette. It is called Artemis. And I'm going to pop that on the very inner corner, the tear duct, if you will, and bring it slightly into the very inner crease. And then very delicately blend over that area with the Real Techniques Bold Metals 203 brush. I'm just going to tightline with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Crayon in Blaquer. And when I do my waterline, I'm not going to do the whole thing. For my waterline, I'm just going to do the outer and inner corner. I want to leave the center portion highlighted where we did that foiled shadow. And now I'm just going to put some mascara and false lashes on off camera. I'm going to do the same thing with my mascara on the bottom lash line that I just did with the eyeliner. I'm just going to keep it on the outer and inner corner. I'm not going to put mascara on the very center. And the lashes I'm using are the Velour lashes in the style Fluff'N Wispy. They look like this. They are gorgeous. And this is the finished eye look. Okay guys, so that was the eye look using the MakeupGeek MannyMUA palette. Real quick, should you guys order this palette? I think if you like a lot of matte, warm transition shades, then it's definitely worth it. You can get a decent variety of looks out of this. I do think it's a little obvious, like which are the transition shades and which are the definer shades. But you do have like some fun foiled shadows. You get like one highlight shade. It's gonna flatter a lot of different skin tones. You do need a really good eye primer with it because some of these shadows can crease, but overall I am personally really happy with this palette. It's really suitable for my taste personally, but do you need this palette in your life? Maybe, I don't know. I think that's up to you to decide, but do I recommend this palette overall? Yes, I do. So real quick, what I did on the rest of the face, I decided to pair this look with my Too Faced Love Flush blushes. This one is Baby Love. I kind of put this all over the cheeks, and then I put Justify My Love on the apples of the cheeks. I really just thought that like a purpley blush would look really good with this look. I think I was right. And then on my lips, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood. It's just like a neutral, light, nudie pink. And then I topped it off with the Bobbi Brown lip gloss in Pink Oyster 43. This is a very light pink, sparkly lip gloss, so I thought it went really well. And I don't normally highlight my face, but I thought like the foiled eyeshadow beam of light thing on the lid really called for a highlight, but I used an eyeshadow, and that eyeshadow is MakeupGeek's foiled shadow in Whimsical. It's just a really light lavender pink. So that is everything, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see like more fun makeup tutorials like this one, then please give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Monday and Thursday, and that's about it. See you guys next time. Bye.